سنذهب إلى تركيا إلى أحمد رقيب أوغلو والدكتوراه في معهد الشرق الأوسط بجامعة سكاريا. هو حاليا أستاذ مساعد في جامعة مردين أرتوكلو ومدير الدراسات التركية في المركز المخا للدراسات. أبحاثه في العلاقات التركية الخليجية والحركات الإسلامية السياسية. سيد أحمد، أهلا بك وبتركيا، تفضل.
Now, why we are talking in this hotel? There are some boards in Syria, in Palestine, and also in Yemen. So I would like to start my speech by greeting all Mujahideen who are defending their homelands, especially in Syria and Palestine, and also in Yemen. So there are lots of crises that Turkey has to deal with it, and Islamic world also has many challenges. That's why Yemen is unfortunately on sidelines. Is somehow it occasionally comes to the agenda. Look at this great hotel. I think I'm the only Turk on this program, and there are almost no Turkish media, unfortunately. If there is just few, one or two, I don't know. So the main media in Turkish media focus on Syria or Palestine under the control of politics, unfortunately. So Yemen is somehow forgotten. Occasionally it comes to the agenda of Turkey. So I will speak about Turkey's policy regarding Yemen and speak about generally what has been written and published in Turkish media, and also I will talk about some reports or analysis or articles published in some think tanks in Turkey. So I will start with the Turkey's policy regarding Yemen. I have some points that reshaping Turkey's Yemen policy. It's there are some milestones in Turkey's Yemen policy. In 2011, it marked a significant turning point in Turkey-Yemen relations. During that time, our president Abdullah Gül visited Yemen at this first level. It resulted in visa exemption, cooperation agreements, and blah blah. There are lots of agreements signed during these visits. But post-Arab Springs, instability in Yemen significantly and negatively affected bilateral relations, and high-level diplomatic visits nearly ceased after 2014, unfortunately. Then the conflict between Houthis, which Turkish government and Turkish people has seen as a non-legitimate power in Yemen, and the Yemeni government, which we also see the legitimate power in Yemen, ushered a new phase in Turkey's Yemen policy. Turkey rejected the Houthi coup, and January 2015, Turkey recognized President Hadi's administration as a legitimate government. Since then, Turkey has been coordinating with the legitimate government. But of course, beyond the political dimensions, there is also another dimensions or factor that shape Turkish foreign policy regarding Yemen, which is humanitarian efforts. Turkey displayed sensitivity to Yemen's humanitarian crisis by providing food and medical aid through Afat and also Turkish Red Crescent. Turkey has also hosted lots of tens of thousands of Yemeni students and also Yemeni organizations and also media outlets and think tanks such as Makha Center, which are active in Turkey. And after 2016, Turkey has pursued or preferred a kind of foreign policy mixing the military intervention or operation, especially towards Syria. Since then, I've been asked by many Yemenis, by Atik and Raat and others, Sheikh Hamoud and Ustaz Najib, will Turkey involve Yemeni case by supporting Saudi Arabia or by launching another military operations? But I found that there are at least 4 or 3 factors shaping Turkey's Yemen policy or preventing Turkey to become more active in Yemen. The first one is Iran's regional expansionism. It's obvious that Turkey views Iran's support for the Houthis as the threat as a threat to the regional stability since 2016, as far as I remember. Almost in each international platforms, when it comes to Yemen, our president or other officials, they have been talking against Houthis and they have been criticizing Iran because Iran has been destabilizing Yemeni territorial integrity. The second one, after the normalization process between Turkey and Saudi Arabia, Turkey has preferred strategic engagement or partnership with Saudi Arabia, and Turkey maintains close ties with Saudi Arabia, and it is directly reflected Turkey's Yemen policy since Turkey supported Saudi Arabia's operation logistically. The third one is, as I told you, the humanitarian crisis. Unfortunately, and now Yemen is forgotten because of the other crises such as Gaza, genocide, or genocidal war on Gaza by Israel. Turkey remains committed to addressing Yemeni's severe humanitarian challenges and trying to send lots of humanitarian aid to Yemen. The fourth one is that strategic importance of Red Sea. As you know, Houthis have attacked, just 3 days ago, have attacked the ships of Turkey, some of the commercial ships trading with Israel, so-called. We don't know the certain certain problem, but it's obvious that there is a trade between Turkey and Palestine, but most probably through Israel. So there are four factors that are shaping Turkey's foreign policy. When it comes to media or publications, what I see is that there is a lack of information and also publication when it comes to Yemen. As I told you, there are lots of topics that Turkey and Turkish academia, also media outlets, have to deal with it. Yemen is one of them, and Turkey is trying to get involved in Yemeni case to solve the problem in favoring of the legitimate government. But unfortunately, even we are now fighting against terror in our border, south side of our border, in Syria. There are lots of people in Turkey criticizing the government, why our army is, waging a war outside of our country. So it's obvious that government cannot take this responsibility because we have some economic problems, not a crisis, but economic problem. So unfortunately, media outlets and other think tanks, they somehow only follow the political, authorities. In that regard, I analyzed a lot of think tanks that have also worked for them, for example, Orsam. And also I just looked at a lot of books or articles, but unfortunately I couldn't find any books about Yemen analyzing the roots, the crisis of the roots in Yemen. So it's obvious that there is a lack of will in Turkish media outlets and also in academia when it comes to understanding the Yemeni crisis. There are few journals published by Orsam, for example, Orthodox analysts. I'm now ending. We don't have, unfortunately, special issues. For example, it is the same for Kriter, which is published by SETA. This is the biggest think tank in Turkey. Unfortunately, we didn't have any other special issue on Yemen, but we have for Syria, we have for Palestine. Unfortunately, we don't have Turkish think tank specializing on Yemen. So it is obvious that in Turkish media, also in Turkish policy, we have a lack of information and also lack of will to understand the Yemeni crisis. Thanks.
أشكرك سيد أحمد.
مركز المخا للدراسات الاستراتيجية، حيث يلتقي اليمن بالعالم.